Greetings, this is David Beairsto of NetworkFisher on behalf of freeonlinehomebusinesstraining.com. I wanted to do a quick video tutorial on the SEO blog post. I've also written a blog post specifically relating to the things that I'm going to be showing here. Some people like to have something like a written guide to go by. Other people respond better with visual data. You can always pause the video, do the steps one at a time. This is primarily for people who've just gotten their new business blog, or they're trying to learn how to effectively use a blog post for business for search engine optimization purposes. So the first step, jumping right in, the screen that you see before you is the Google AdWords keyword tool. This is using Google is recommended because that's where most of the traffic is. Most of the people that are searching are Googling. There are other search engines that are growing in popularity, but the trends are pretty much going to follow or be mimicked closely to, not exactly, but closely to what we're going to find here in this keyword research tool. And there are many other keyword research tools out there. By all means, investigate that, go find them. As we uncover different tools, we'll include them in free online home business training. What I did was I quickly pulled out a keyword term so that I could build a blog post, and you could follow me step by step through this. So I used family marketing, and you can see the global monthly searches and the local monthly searches are pretty high, yet the competition, the bar graph is showing you that it's pretty low. I did not go into the other step that's outlined in my blog post about seeing who's written, seeing whether there are blog posts, whether most of the information that comes up when you search for that term is very popular websites. But for intents and purposes, there are other steps that you could take to ensure that this is a good keyword to base your blog post on. But again, the emphasis of this tutorial is just to show you the steps that go into actually doing it. So the first thing is I have to choose a term, and once I've chosen the term, the next step is to write a post. So I wrote the post very quickly in Word, and I titled it, and in the title, top 3 family marketing tips, I've got family marketing, which was the keyword that I want to use. Then if you look over, I have family marketing bold and italic so that it stands out. It's in my first sentence, and then I remembered to put that keyword term, family marketing, in my closing paragraph. It appears right there. So that was the second step, and you can cut and paste directly from your Word document into the WordPress blog, but I'm going to show you the other way. What I've done is I've copied this text and I moved it over to Notepad. Now when you copy and paste it into Notepad, we can't see it here, but any conditioning that I put as far as boldface, italics, any links that I had built in, they're all going to be wiped out. So I'm showing you the plain text version, and then from here we can go ahead, just click anywhere on the page, and I hit Control A and it selects the entire text, and then I hit Control C. Now I've got the entire thing copied. Then I'm going to come over to my blog where I want to post my content. And I'm going to go to Add New Posts over in my dashboard. Now here I can make this easier on myself. I can also go back to Notepad, and if I wanted to, I could just cut and paste my title. So I hit Control C, and I'm using Alt Tab, and I can bounce back and forth. And I go into the title and I hit Control V, and I have my title. And it's going to show you as soon as I move down, it should bring up my permalink. So it's got my blog, and there's tutorial training to show you how you get a nice clean permalink like this, which is also part of the overall SEO practice. Then I just have to bounce back and grab the rest of my post. Once again, I hit Control C, alternate tab brings me back, Control V, and I've pasted it in. Now what I want to do is I want to persistency, I'm not sure how spell check missed that on Word. Maybe I think maybe I'll leave it like that, and if I want to I can always go back. I'm not sure why it doesn't like that word. But going up, I want to take my subheadings and I want to make these bold. I can, even from within WordPress, I can either click here or I can just hit Control B and it will make that text bold. I want to keep moving up, and I want to get the other two subheadings and make those bold. This makes reading the blog post easier. It breaks things up so people aren't overwhelmed by a big block of text with no variation. You want to stay away from that. Beyond just putting a post in for the purpose of SEO, what we're doing here is trying to attract people, so we want to give them something that's valuable, something that's interesting to them. So here's our keyword term, family marketing. So I'm going to highlight family marketing. This one I'm going to make bold. I'm going to make it italic so that it stands out, and then I'm going to put my link in. And this particular link I'm going to put in, I'm going to direct traffic to, and you can change this at any time. Any of the things that you're seeing in here, you can change them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send traffic over to freeonlinehomebusinesstraining.com. I'm going to open that link in a new window. Now for the title, again, here's my keyword, family marketing. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to insert. So I've just added my text link. This is one of the steps. I have family marketing in the title. I have family marketing in the first sentence, and it's linked to something relevant. Family marketing, this video, there's a blog post, there's the website itself, Free Online Home Business Training, does connect with family marketing. So I don't have to worry about my text link sending them off to say how to catch bass with this lure. So everything is relative. The keyword term marketing is very popular over on Free Online Home Business Training. So here I'm linking from my personal blog over to the business blog, Free Online Home Business Training, with the anchored text, my text link that's in the first paragraph, which is also the term that I'm using. So now that I've done that, I'm going to have to shrink this down so that we can see what's happening over here on the side. Now over on the side, I'm going to select categories that this applies to. This applies to home business blogs, and it may even apply to other. It certainly applies to internet marketing because, okay, and that's good for right now. The tags that I want to add in, again, I'm going to keep this easy. We're just going to say family marketing. I'm going to go ahead and add that tag in. Then I'm going to go down here where it's got meta description. I'm going to bounce back to Notepad, and I'm going to grab my opening sentence, and I'm going to put that in here for meta description. Now I don't need the second sentence in here. My keyword term is in the first sentence, so that's all I really need in there for this. And go ahead and get rid of that. But since I've cut and pasted both sentences, okay, let's put our meta keyword in here again. This is just family marketing, and you can add more keywords if you feel it's necessary. You don't want to go more than 5 to 10 usually. If you're really focusing your effort, you can do what I just did. You can just stick to the one keyword. Now I've already got that all copied. This is the excerpt, and I'm going to use the first two sentences as my excerpt. I'm going to scroll down again to where I get to the all-in-one SEO portion. Once again, you can see tutorials on how to make sure you've got this plugin. The title is going to be the same. It's going to be family marketing. I had that cut and copied, so I just need to paste this in here. And once again, it tells you that it's only looking for like 160 characters. So I certainly don't need all of this in here. It's not going to do me any good. And I'm going to run slightly over. Now normally I would change this, but for the sake of saving time, I know that I'm only going to get 160 characters. Normally I'd change a sentence so that it fit within that frame. And once again, family marketing is my keyword. And once I've done that, and I'm satisfied with how everything is, there's only one step left, and that's to come up here and publish it. Now you can either preview it. I usually actually log out, and then I just go and take a look at it as it appears to make sure I'm happy with how everything looks. And then I can scroll down, and if you want to, you can check. If you scroll over you can't see it, it's not appearing, but if you scroll over on the bottom of your screen, it should tell you, or you could actually click on it. I can test this link by just clicking on it, and it should take me over to free online home business training. So I know that that's worked. And that's pretty much how you get your blog post in, paying attention to SEO. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Again, visit us on free online home business training. There's a lot more there to read and to learn and to follow in your online business world practices. I'm David Beairsto from NetworkFisher, and hope you have a wonderful day.